Good day, everybody. This is Johan Swart from the Boerboel Academy. I'm making this video, the first one in a very, very long time, because I believe the time has also come to speak up. I did not make any videos or publish any videos for quite a while, and the reason was simple. I decided to give the guys in South Africa who are in charge a chance. They asked me a year ago to be a judge for them at their shows and to assist with getting the breed back on the right track and helping to get sanity back in a couple of the decisions. Well, over the past years, I have given my advice on multiple occasions. I have commented on multiple appraisals and some good dogs and some horrible, horrific examples of dogs which can under no circumstances be called Boerboels. I listened to the reasons for it, and the time has now come where I must say, since the appointment of the SABBS as the official organization for South Africa, has the breed improved or not? And I have to very, very sadly say that in my opinion, it has gone back drastically. I'm not just talking about color, I'm talking about structure. Color is a minor factor, except if you're bringing in health issues with it. If you are bringing in traits, physical traits, which are not on par with the breed standard. Physical traits which are overlooked by appraisers because at the shows, the dogs that are winning have those traits and the big bosses decide that that dog will win. So then when the appraiser gets to an appraisal or a small show or whatever, he decides that that swayback dog is fine because the dog that won the national championship had a swayback and that can therefore be let through. I have to today say that I think the Boerboel is in very, very serious trouble. And I've given an undertaking to the current SABBS chairman that I will do my utmost to reverse it, whether through the organization or outside of the organization. So for the past year, I have not been asked to attend one meeting. I have not been asked to judge at one show, even though my name was put on the list. And I now suspect it could have been just to keep my mouth shut. But I think my input has to come through other channels to be heeded. So we're also facing at this stage an election within the SABBS. I am not an SABBS member, so I can just, as a Boerboel lover, give my opinion from the outside. Apparently, there are 3 candidates. Candidate 1 is the candidate that caused the big breakup in the Boerboel community. That whilst we were negotiating for unity, went and made deals behind everybody's back, and basically, in my opinion, is the cause for where we are today. I would not support that candidate, and I would ask everybody with sanity to not support that candidate. Secondly, we have a candidate who has never bred a dog, who has never appraised a dog, who has been a junior appraiser for a number of years and hasn't passed the appraiser's exam yet, who is administratively very strong, but organizationally not proven, and dog knowledge-wise most definitely not proven. The candidate has a following and announced that her candidature. From my side, I have seen many of those coming up. I believe that it takes many years of blood, sweat and tears before you can take that center position and actually in an informed manner make decisions. So I would not support that candidate if I was a member. And I also ask anybody with sanity to also rethink if you were going to support that candidate. The third candidate disappointed me a bit. I thought the guy had more guts. But I must admit that he faced very, very serious uphill and resistance over the last year. Remember, he inherited a legacy of destruction, which is not easy to turn around. And he was the current sitting chairman, for the last part of his term, or for his term, he really tried. He tried to bring things through. And many times I said, why don't you do this? You know that it is to the benefit of the breed. And his answer was, the breeders would not approve it. The breeders would not approve it because the breeders have taken control of that organization to the detriment of the breed itself. Now, I believe that this last candidate, who is the current sitting chairman, deserves another chance, deserves another term, and deserves a mandate to give him teeth. You can't elect somebody and expect him to change things and you do not support him and do not give him teeth. You know, a toothless chairman is a rather ridiculous thing. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. If you take control of an organization, you must be allowed to control it, not to ride along with the waves. So with the election coming up, I'm appealing to everybody, think. Officially, I put my support with Nico Kilian, who is the current sitting chairman, and I believe during his next term of office, if he gets elected, we will see change, which is what we desperately need for the dog breed. From my side, I am also appealing to everybody to ensure and learn ensure that they know and learn what the actual breed standard should be. Many organizations, and I'm talking about Europe, I'm talking about America, I'm talking about the East, I'm talking about Australia, many of the organizations have deviated from the original traits and appearance and temperament and mobility of the dog in a radical manner. They are far, far, far departed from that. For that purpose, I wrote a book called the breed identity of the Boerboel. I did not call it a breed standard because it's much more than a breed standard. It's a document recording the identity of this breed, and any breed standard can be measured against it. If you're interested in the book, go to lulu.com and order it there. It's an ebook. I do not have printed copies. I receive hundreds of emails of people asking for hard copies. I'm still looking for a funder. If somebody is willing to come and talk to me and to carry the printing costs, etc., and I'm looking for somebody in the United States, somebody in Europe, and somebody in South Africa, we can print and distribute easily, and I'm willing to share the income from the project with them. So let's see what happens. The other book is on the history of the breed, and people should understand it. You should understand where the Boerboel comes from before you try to change it, before you try to make it fit your requirements of your clients. I thank you all, and I thank you for listening to me, and I really appeal to you to use your minds, think rationally, and vote to the best of the breed, to the benefit of the breed. And for me, with my eyes quite wide open, I know I would support. I thank you.